Okay?
Sure.
Good? Okay. So this work will build on the work we've been doing over the last few years. That includes reactor design, including photoreactor systems for algae development, or again, as I mentioned before, an awful lot of what we do actually focuses on instrumentation and control type work. This is a thin film photoreactor that we actually have a patent that's pending on. And so we intend to try to use that for the production of higher value products like the protein of interest. Another aspect of this is it turns out that as algae grow, they have issues when they grow different nitrogen sources of either taking up or consuming protons. Therefore, we've developed this technology of doing pH control based on nutrient feeding strategies of nitrogen. And so we hope to implement that in the system, the large shear scale system, along with the squid room with the protein itself. So that pretty much describes the two projects. I just have 3 more slides here that describe some of the other related work that we're doing in the lab. In case you have a specific interest, we could probably put something together for you there. In this case, this is a cellulosic biofuels. This is actually the amount of biomass that it would take to ferment in that size fermenter to produce that much alcohol at 100% yield. It gives you an idea that the challenge of this has to do a lot with the actual physical processing of the material and not necessarily the fermentation focus on the organism. Our interest is actually using multiple organisms to do what we refer to as consortium bioprocessing or a division of labor. And so what we have is an organism that specializes in breaking down biomass. And then actually the yeast has been genetically engineered then to do that, the production of the biofuel. And the biofuel then is actually produced from the breakdown products of the biomass from this organism. This organism benefits from this engineered symbiosis by being protected by oxygen. And this just shows that with the 2 organisms present, we get more productivity of ethanol than with either one alone. Final slides here. This is actually a fermentation we did last year on growing a genetically engineered organism on an explosive gas mixture of hydrogen, oxygen, and CO2. And so it's literally doing photosynthesis, but using hydrogen as the driver. And it gives you some idea of the complexity of some of the systems that we tend to set up that are related then to this process of characterizing organisms and doing process development. These are all basically biofuels related projects. And there's a lot of other details, including even some videos from students and so forth in the lab describing what it's like to work there. You can find that at CurtisLab.org. And this is the actual web page that you should find there that describes that work. That's it. If you have any interest in this, just stop by. My office is in 226 Penske facing Eisenhower.